It's your sunrise over here with a little ground fog. Then move it over to the sunrise. Let's see if I can get a spot that looks better. That's a little closer. It's not quite as bright or as orange. More pink hues to it. Yeah, it goes clear up to that star in the middle though. And the serenade out of work at least all weekend. Remember when I was a kid, it was like 3 days and calves would cry like that. Seems like the older I've gotten, the longer they cry. I don't know. And damn, everybody ought to be a weatherman. One job you can get paid good bucks and not have to worry about being right or wrong. Last thing I saw yesterday was we were supposed to be like 43 degrees for a low this morning. Yeah. That was a lie. Because that's frost down there in the bottom. It don't frost at 43 frickin' degrees. And there's Boomer, mama of the twins. And I think she was 5.5 months pregnant. I don't know how many cows actually went out last night. I know I heard quite a few that were out there somewhere. Oh, now it doesn't come through the trees like it does from up above. Oh well. But there's our morning. Yeah, even Boomer's gonna yell out there for her kid. They all do that. Yell the wrong direction. Looks to me like they got a little rough on the bales because there's hay on the ground. That's usually when they're just really want to blast it. Yeah, these girls been on enough wet grass out there that they kind of need to blast it, but they don't need to throw it all on the ground. Once it's on the ground, they generally don't eat it. The exception is some of the grass seed straws. We've had them do that. They don't care for them so much in the feeder, and they'll literally cover the whole floor in there and pee on it for 2 days and then eat it. So I always just figured that it must need the ammonia to it or something. No idea who she is. She has a long tail. Doesn't mean it didn't get cut and grew over summer, but I don't see much of an udder, so that may be a coming too. If she is, though, she's pretty big. And my fingers are about froze now. Because it really is cold out. Probably the worst thing is the like 80% humidity. That's what makes it cold. But there's somebody that lost his horns yesterday. One of the better looking steers. I think one steer is sold for a 4-H project. That's the last thing I heard. Y'all know how that goes. Especially in the middle of COVID. Bunch of stuff's getting screwed up in the middle of COVID. And that's 4 minutes of video for nothing in the morning. I'm going to let you go before it hits 5 minutes. And I'm going to do something, and I'm going to warm my fingers up so I can actually do something. And go from there. He's off. Ron took it for a test drive. We have vacuumed it, I should say re-vacuumed it 3 times today. Since we put the new radiator in it, whenever that was now. It seems like every time you vacuum it, you can get one more cord in. At least to the 3rd time. First time we almost had heat, but not really. Had to use your imagination. Second time we had some heat, but not a lot. This time around it's got heat. So hopefully we got the air out of the heaters. And hey, look, there's a post there. Hadn't been a post there for about a year. Filled a little sand on this side just because you couldn't get anything else in there. Got it marked where to drill the holes for the shots on this gate. When we put the new roof on this part of the barn, originally was the calf barn and the main part of the loafing shed to that beam where the high part meets, straight through. And this time around, did the high part of the main barn and this strip clear through to that wall. But everything was all 1x6 originally. So not all of them got stripped off. Everything got 2x4 on top. But one of them where the light was mounted, this one was okay, but the next one hanging over her head, the board was rotted. So as soon as it got bumped, no more there. So we're gonna slip a 2x4 in there, I hope. If the 2x4 don't fit, I go find something else. I probably need to find something else because it is going to be a hard time wedging a 2x in there.
There's 2 screws laying in here.
Yeah, I know. Those are the 2 screws that were holding it in before the board got knocked off. 2 screws that have been there since about 1964, 65. Except they were into a board before. So, coming along on this. Not getting else done. Story of my life. And yeah, like I said, I don't think I'm going to bother trying with a 2x4. I've done that before, and there ain't room to wedge it in from anywhere. So, we'll see if I can find a rough cut 1x while Ron stands there holding the ladder. And a light bulb. He's bright.
It's a new light bulb.
Oh, it's a new light bulb. Yeah, that's right, because we replaced that one the other day. I showed you guys doing that. So, hey, that's our Saturday so far. And I'm hoping maybe get this irrigation stuff put away too. I hope. Figure out where to shove it. Oh, Ron's leaving. These guys are crying. Number 2, well, Ron took her car for a spin first and came back and said it was much better. Actually has heat to it now. And got up about 215 degrees was all the higher it got on him. I think we're done in here. Post is in. Gate's hung back on it. Just thought about trying to add another gate over here between those 2 posts, but with our big gate in there, it just ain't gonna work out the way I want it to, so kind of hard to do that. So I guess that's done. We need to move that gate back over here to the edge of the lockups. Then all those guys can get in to feed. So number 2 took her car for a spin. She went to town, did a couple things. And of course the spot that's always been the biggest problem for her is when she's at the drive-up window. She went to Dutch Brothers and got herself a drink. Said she was at the drive-up window for about 20 minutes. Yeah, lines are way too long for that stuff. And got up to 215 to 220 right in there. Did not get any higher than that. And that's where it's been the issue. So, hopefully, I mean, if that's all it is, I'm good with that. Good enough anyway. And then I figured I better shut these 2 hydrants off, this one and the one corner of the machine shed, because it's supposed to be freezing again this morning, or tomorrow morning. I'm not going to worry about the others. There's enough water flow. Still a bunch of crybabies in here. And that's Grumpy right there. Yeah, that'd be the Grumpy girl. Y'all haven't seen Grumpy up close for a while. Yeah, she's kind of bummed because her ex-roommate's at the other end of the barn. I was talking to him earlier. So, Hey, it's a day. Hope y'all are having a happy Halloween. There's your Halloween colors, right? Kind of, sort of. Black, red, and yellow, right? Don't know when I'm going to get to work on that. And I guess number one's not going to be here tomorrow, so knowing what's got to get done, she says, oh, I'm going to take the day off. So, hey, thanks everybody for watching. Tomorrow's another day.